Welcome to Quarantined with Cutco, episode 2. I'm your host, Nicholas Mashmarkey, coming at you from the recording studio of my bedroom. Hope you guys are enjoying your quarantine so far. Got a quick video for you guys today talking about the anatomy of the business. So the anatomy of the business is broken down into 5 sections. Before we get to that, I just want to talk about what being a Cutco sales representative is all about. Your job, quite literally broken down, is to sell Cutco. Therefore, we need to make sure that we are selling Cutco. So how do we do that? Well, it's broken down into 5 different sections. You have your leads, you have phoning, demo skills, and then obviously lastly your recommendations, okay? And then this recycles all the way back to the beginning again. So let's walk through this. You know, if you're a representative and you're struggling or you're like you don't know where you're at, this should help you, okay? Because first off, think about it. Leads. Do we have people to call? That's the first thing. Do you have people to call? If you don't, we need to find people to call. How do we do that? Talk to a manager, use your resources, go from there. So if the answer is yes to this, great. Then we move on to the next section. The answer is no, we don't move forward because you see it's linear. All right, so leads. Do we have people to call? If this is where you're at right now, if the answer is no, remember, we work on that. If it's yes, great. We move to the next section, which is phoning. Do we know how to phone? Are we phoning properly? Do we understand that the expectations are you should be making, when you sit down to make phone calls, you should be calling 20 to 30 people in 1 hour. In a 1 hour phone jam, you should call 20, 30 people. Too many times I talk with reps and they're like, I called so many people. I'm like, how many people did you call? And they said 3. Oh, it's like that you didn't call a lot of people. We got to keep in mind what the standards and expectations are. We should be calling 20 to 30 people. We should be scheduling anywhere from 5 to 7 people an hour if we're doing that properly, okay? If that's not what's going on, then the answer is no here, is we don't know how to phone. So again, one part is just knowing the expectations. The other part is being able to actually follow through with it as well. So, do you know how to phone? If the answer is yes, and you are phoning properly and it's going well and you have your approaches down, great, we move to the next thing. If the answer is no, we need to work on phoning. Demo, do you have your demo down? That's an easy one. Are you following the manual? Are you doing the things you're supposed to be doing by following your manual? This one's a really easy one. If you're following your manual, you have to be doing that. Okay, so yeah, yes to demo, awesome, we go to demo skills. No to demo, we need to work on the demo. Move to the next thing, demo skills. Demo skills are things like closing, dropping down, building rapport with customers. This is something that you're always going to be working on. For as long as you're in the business, you will forever be getting better at demo skills. Quick plug, make sure that if you are not signed up already, you are signed up for the virtual summit tomorrow. That is going to be Wednesday, March 25th. It is going to be starting at 6 p.m. And we're going to be having a short call right beforehand at 5:30 p.m. If you're not signed up for that, get signed up for it. You definitely need to be there. Drew Frank's going to be closing out the talk, the whole conference, which is going to be pretty cool. And there's some great people that are going to be talking throughout there. A lot of just national names. So, you know, if you want to work on demo skills, boom, you definitely need to be on that call for sure. And then lastly is recommendations. Now, recommendations, are you good at getting recommendations? Are you averaging at least 5 to 10 referrals on every client you're sitting down with? If the answer is no, we need to work on recommendations, okay? Now, you see a big part about this is it's linear, which means that starts at the beginning, goes to the end. So, with that being said, you start at leads, you go to phoning, go to demo skills, recs, it recycles back. So if you don't understand this, what I'm saying here is that I don't care if you're really good at the demo. If you're really good at the demo, but you don't know how to phone, you're never going to get to do the demo. If you're really good at leads, great. Well, you need to get good at phoning, then demo skills, then recs. It's linear. All right, you can't be really good at recommendations but really bad at phoning because you're going to never get to that point. All right, so it's a straight line, linear, comes all the way back. We just need to make sure that we are following it properly and we're getting better at these every single day. Okay, so with that being said, there it is, the anatomy of the business. I'm going to start doing a section where we have we're going to have one piece that we show every time. We're going to go over it a little bit. So these are the Cutco Super Shears, folks. This is going to be our featured item of the day. Cutco Super Shears are really cool because they come apart for easy cleaning. A really cool thing to know is that they're not sharp. I don't know if you guys knew that, but the blades are actually not sharp on them. It's actually just the amount of pressure. As you guys know, they can cut a penny in half, which is pretty cool. You guys should be doing that on your demonstrations. As as you see here. Now I know some people are really fancy and they can like make a corkscrew and stuff. I know, shout out to Nick Greeley, one of my good buddies. He's really good at cutting the penny. I'm trying to do the corkscrew thing right now. You can actually go right around the edge. It's pretty cool. So if you're doing that in your demonstrations, the point value for this, so if you're going to throw it in for free, is 80 points, and the retail value for it is $117. These are a must in the kitchen, but you also can use them in the garage. You can use them outside. These are a multi-purpose tool. So Cutco Super Shears, featured item. Make sure you're selling a lot of these and also selling sets and adding them in. Other than that, be looking out for tomorrow's episode. We're actually going to be interviewing a couple that has had Cutco since 1962. Pretty crazy, so don't miss that episode for sure. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to lockdown.